Okay, everybody, it's Steve Franco here from Guerrilla Real Estate and Guerilla Technology, spelled different. Hey, everybody, it's Steve. Just wanted to walk you through our REI Fast Calc tool that we've developed, and this is something that we're offering at no charge to people who sign up for our newsletter and our other services. This will not cost you anything, and it's really, really helpful. Okay. So what it's built as is a very simple, and I keep this on my phone and I use it every time I come across a property. I'll be driving down the street, I'll do a driving for dollars, pull over, and I will use REI Fast Calc to figure things out. You'll see it has a flip module, a rental module, storage, MHP, and commercial. And you'll see that it has built-in assumptions for different things. You can change the assumption, but it has built-in assumptions. All you put in Fast Calc, it's very little required. You tell it the source, and these sources are going to change, but whatever. You give it the address. Boom. And you give it the asking price. If you don't know it, no one cares. Do you know the income? All right, let's just say it's $24,000 a year. Expenses. Again, you may not know it on a drive-by. You might know it. You might be able to guess. Let's say $3,500 a year. And let's say $20,000 in expenses. It doesn't take these as assumed. These it takes as assumed whether you enter them or not. These it wants you to enter. Now, it's always helpful if you fill in your information here. Then the system can store it properly in the spreadsheet. And if you actually pay for a subscription version of this, it's free, but you can upcharge. It'll send you these as soon as you fill it out. It'll put it into your own spreadsheet. Then we hit calculate. And it's going off my personal math, how I operate my business. Again, if you upcharge to a subscription model, we'll edit these for you, but right now this is a simple answer. The first thing it does is the value based on the bank, 1.25 DSCR, based on the same standards we had up top here. The second thing is it takes out 20% for maintenance and vacancy management and 33% for maintenance and vacancy management. So those are the three options that I would look at the property is valued at. And then it breaks it down a little further. And also these options are including a $10,000 wholesale fee. So they're a little softer than you might otherwise need. The real world options takes into account some maintenance vacancy management pads, and the super conservative option, which is how I buy things. Now you go into flip mode and you take the exact same scenario and say the ARV is $225,000 and the rehab cost is $40,000. So you're going a little heavier because it's going to be a flip. I probably should have left it alone so it would be apples to apples, but whatever. Max offer 107, flipper profit 49. So right there it smacks you in the face with the basics of what you need to know. ARV, multiplier, 70%. Here's your wholesale fee, here's your rehab. There's why your offer is what it is. Now it's not doing any research. This is what I call a dumb calculator. It's whatever you give it. Input is output. It is saving it to a tracking spreadsheet. You can copy the shareable link, you can copy the deal package, you can print and forward, you can screenshot, whatever. It's yours. We have no interest in it. Storage facilities, different questions, similar. Well, I'll show you the similar results. Let's say it's 200,000. I gotta make it commas in there. And so we have a baseline 30%, actually it's now 35 on storage. So if you tell bigger than that number, it's going to go with your number. If you tell it smaller, it'll go with its default numbers. Again, you want to upcharge, we can adjust this. And this one gives a lot more complicated information in the baby analyzer than in this version. But still, all right, 1.25 DSCR, 1.1 DSCR. For those of you buying an SBA deal with some ramp up, this gives you some information. And it breaks it down even further. And again, this is, again, I call it a dumb calculator. MHP and commercial fly somewhat the same as storage. Anyway, that's a quick outline for our fast calculator tool. Again, you subscribe to one of our newsletters or our communities or YouTube or whatever, you get it for free. That's all you have to do is sign up. You want it edited for your purposes. You want your own copy that automatically sends you the results every time and puts it in a spreadsheet for you. I have a price for that. You want your own copy that modifies the math. We have a price for that as well. But you don't have to pay anything for this. This is a free tool, unlimited use. It's yours. So I hope you like that. This is an interesting tool. We'll be coming back to more. Thanks.